We're gonna skate to one song only.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Torabasu coming back in with another hot one. And we back here on this WWE2K25 Island. And yeah, I've still been running the same grind that I told you I was gonna do. Getting better. You know, that quiet sound is the sound of me thinking if I want to continue to keep doing this again. You know, it's kind of getting to the point where certain fights that I'm having is starting to become repetitive. It's the same thing. It's either somebody's lag switching, trying to, bait out a counter, or flag out a counter, or I'm running into people who just with submission holds, the same stuff. Not dragon sleeper, but just new techniques, new ways. And I'm not mad at it. Everybody got to get theirs. Me being the build that I have, the powerhouse with Jillian and with Aiden, the high flyer build. I'm kind of just out here just trying to find my way. Just been grinding with Aiden overall, trying to get his badges up because I have no other choice. The only way I can be able to get him is through online. Jillian is now at the point now where I'm pretty much fighting online too. So I'm using her to pretty much execute and go through the whole process for the most part. But this guy right here that I was fighting, he's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. He's like a hybrid high flyer submission build. He's putting in work, but at the same time, it's a submission build. There's only so much you can be able to do with that. So that's gonna be what's gonna be. As for that, I was talking to him. He was pretty cool, but people just, when you're confident what you build, you're confident what you build, I guess. But I was trying to add in submissions, but without having submissions, and I was able to find a way to do that with going through my combos. And I was actually paying attention a little bit further in, because I know all you guys probably at least seen it at least once and probably didn't think anything of it, but you see the grapple offense, the arm power for the rolling elbow. And for the DDT, it's a pin combo, but it has other perks along with it. That comes along with attributes. So if your attributes are high up with like leg power, you're gonna do way more damage than the average person who just doing this move. Prime example right here, this ripcord. And also you can be able to find it in the wear down submission section if you're wondering. But it's a grapple offense is what it's called. Really helped me out when I was trying to find stuff that could be able to transition them into on the ground after putting in a good submission hold, to be able to take down damage or take health away and stuff, or stamina for that matter. And yeah, it's just something I wanted to show you guys. Just something that's a means of offense that you can go to add in or implement into your gameplay, like right here, butterfly lock, grapple offense, instead of having it for a regular submission. And also, I end up putting it on my shortest combo. So, when I go for XB, automatically going to be going in the butterfly lock, taking for damage or stuff like that. So, that's a plus. So, I've been finding ways, right? And then also, when it comes down to these matches with these people, I'm kind of learning from my experiences. Certain combos, certain moves leave you vulnerable. Like here, I actually had a Death Valley Driver. Death Valley Driver actually had 2 different counter windows. I didn't know that until I took it into practice. So now I'm taking these things away and limiting these things so I don't have to deal with it later on in the future of constantly being countered. But overall, I do want to get back to the consistency, because I feel like this game has got me to a point where it's got me thinking about oh man, I gotta get some content for you guys, rather than actually having fun like how I was this entire time before any of this, pretty much this whole process. And I already knew that this was going to be a possibility, that I was going to pretty much burn myself out with a possibility of dealing with these people trying to make content for you guys. So the flip coin is, I'm learning from these experiences. I end up getting matched with this guy again, and I already knew what he was trying to do game plan wise, and I just made sure that I stayed out of out of the way of that and be able to like make sure I can identify what he was trying to do. And sure enough, I started to catch up. So, but going back into what I was talking about, right now, it's kind of a weird spot for me. Like, I enjoy the island, but at the same time, me being consistent with the island is where I have my problems. So it's now at a point where I'm going to explore other things like my GM mode, universe mode. I was talking with a couple homies, see if we can be able to make a universe mode and be able to like combine all my characters together, which that's going to be happening more than likely because it sounds like a dope idea. And I'm going to have commentary too. It's going to be fire. It's going to be something different. And meanwhile, while I do that, I think I'm going to go back to doing the Fortnite shorts. Yeah, I think that's well deserved because you guys came here for Fortnite content, and I don't want to rob you of that, even though, you know, I've been having fun here. But I want to provide multiple things when it comes down to like this channel. I don't want to just provide just like one lane content because I just didn't see that ever for me. And I do appreciate you guys just hanging out and just kicking it with the boy. Just, you know, go through this ride and this journey. But I did have a little treat for y'all. I had a match that I had booked while I was fighting against somebody online. And he had certain tendencies, you know, the lag switching and stuff like that. But I caught on. Like, I caught on there. Just after out of nowhere. So I'm learning, man. Like, you know, like just give us space, give us time. Like, we're working this out, we're putting this together. But at the same time, like, I feel like my time is running thin when it comes down to this game. I hate saying it, but it's the reality. I mean, unless they're gonna be putting on events, it's just, you know. Because, I mean, I've been watching the updates, and the only update I've seen that they've done so far for the island specifically, so far that I've noticed, is just the run speed. But if you're trying to struggle having matches and you're running against these people that are like level 100 that are super strong, look at this guy. I act like I'm logged in and like I'm trying to play a match, you know, like I confirmed it, but really in reality I didn't. I'm just standing in the space to force him to go ahead and hit the confirm button so he thinks he can be able to snake me, because, you know, I'm pretty sure if anybody goes into any of these places now, like right now, you log in on the island, you go, I guarantee somebody 100 just standing there, just like this guy did. And at that point, he left, and then I confirmed. So I think that was a smart way to go about it. But this is the match I was talking about, guys. I'm gonna just let y'all watch, and let me know what y'all think. I'll be back with y'all in a little bit.
And she's making her way to the top rope here. Uh-oh. Whoa, look out. From up top, right onto the target outside. That is kicking things into a whole new gear. Lift off. You gotta be kidding me. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. And she's going right back up. Planning something big here. Taking flight. Oh my God, what a move. Uh-oh. Manages to reverse it. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. Oh, the shoulder claw. Look at this. Agony and pain. Looks like he knew what was coming up. Oh, my God. And she's tilting this fight in her favor. You can feel the aggression behind each attack. Ooh, just relentless. She's Strong forearm. You can begin to see it.
Very few. How about almost none? This match just went to the next one.
A barrage of stomps. And she's returning fire. Fujiwara armbar applied. This will hyperextend your elbow. Separates your shoulder. Agonizing central tap out.
Yep, and there you have it. I put this hybrid piece together, this hybrid build, just to be able to combat these people, and I've been kind of successful. So, mission accomplished. Other than that, and your boy Torabasu, it is what it is, gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm gonna catch y'all next one. Peace.